Hi, it's me, Nielio. Recently, I just completed Neuvillette story quest. This story quest revolves around the past of Neuvillette and the Melusines. In my opinion, the story is both captivating and deeply sorrowful. Let's delve into the story. So, 400 years ago, Fontaine was ruled by a different authority compared to the present government. The identity of the ruler at that time remains unknown. It was a period marked by significant reforms. Neuvillette assumed the role of a Ludex, a new judge, which made him one of the most powerful individuals in Fontaine, akin to the Archons in a way. Initially, Neuvillette's motive for relocating the Melusines from the Peril region villages to Fontaine's capital was to utilize their abilities to assist the Marechosi Phantom in investigating cases within Fontaine. The Melusines possess the unique ability to perceive things invisible to humans. Furthermore, Neuvillette aimed to foster coexistence between the Fontaine citizens and the Melusines. One of the Melusines, named Carol, held a special place in Neuvillette's trust. Carol fervently desired to coexist with humans. However, during that time, the presence of Melusines was unwelcome among humans. Melusines were considered taboo beings because they were born from the same monsters that had once devastated Fontaine, known as Elinus. Consequently, a Fontaine populace held a negative view of Melusines, believing their arrival brought misfortune. Whether by coincidence or design, strange incidents occurred upon the arrival of the Melusines, further eroding human trust in them. Carol herself recounted an incident where Melusines were pelted with stones by Fontaine residents who wanted them to return to their original villages. During this incident, Carol was struck by several stones, causing her pain, yet she bravely withheld her tears. To me, the Fontaine residents were exceedingly cruel. I feel deep sympathy for Carol and the other Melusines. Despite the ridicule and mistreatment they endured, Carol consistently offered assistance to humans. Nonetheless, Melusines continued to be looked down upon by humans. At one point, a captain from the Special Security Forces named Vautrin entered the scene. Vautrin was a cold individual, but always protected the Melusines. After 5 years of concerted efforts by Carol and Vautrin, the Fontaine citizens gradually started accepting the Melusines, treating them more like fellow humans. However, as time passed and Fontaine became more stable, there were still those who opposed Neuvillette's rule. They sought to undermine his authority through cunning means, including falsely accusing the Melusines. The Melusines were wrongfully implicated in a murder case, causing their situation to worsen, leading to more scorn and discrimination. This eventually prompted Carol to sacrifice herself to prove the innocence of the Melusines and quell the unrest. Upon hearing of this incident, Vautrin, who regarded Carol as a sister figure due to her similarities to his late younger sister, could not remain passive. It should be noted that Vautrin had lost his younger sister when he was still a child. After Carol's death, Vautrin sought revenge in secret. He visited all the suspects involved in the false accusations against the Melusines and eliminated them. Of course, Vautrin's actions were against the law. Subsequently, Vautrin was brought to trial. Despite being one of Neuvillette's most trusted individuals, Vautrin could not escape the grasp of the law. As a judge, Neuvillette had to be fair and impartial. At the end of the day, Neuvillette ruled that Vautrin was guilty. Vautrin protested, as we heard in the trailer.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
With a heavy heart, Neuvillette imposed a sentence on Vautrin, exiling him to Marapite Fortress. With the conclusion of this trial, a Vautrin case and the false accusations against the Melusines came to an end. Over time, it was revealed that Vautrin did not truly harbor hatred toward Neuvillette. Vautrin merely sought to avenge Carol's death and demonstrate to the Fontaine populace that Neuvillette was a just judge who applied the law without bias, even to his closest friends. Indirectly, Vautrin played a significant role in achieving the current state of peace in Fontaine. A new rule was established that anyone who harmed a Melus would face a fitting punishment. For those wondering whether Vautrin is alive or not, the answer is no. He passed away 400 years ago. In my opinion, this is one of the best NPC stories in Genshin Impact. I was deeply moved when I saw Carol enduring the stone throwing incident while holding back her tears. What do you all think about Neuvillette background story? Share your thought in the comment section. That's all for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if you enjoy it. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.